Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Craig Gabriel. Welcome to Stoke Park for this very important announcement for the sport of wheelchair tennis. If I can introduce the panel to you. First, Juan Margetts, Executive Vice President, International Tennis Federation. Jorgen Andersen, Group Officer, Fast Retailing and Co-Global Chief Marketing Officer for UNIQLO. Shingo Kunieda, wheelchair world #1 and winner of 16 Grand Slam singles titles with an astonishing 436-60 win-loss record in singles. It's unfortunate, he's only #2 in the world in doubles. Our fourth guest, Novak Djokovic, world #2, top seed for Wimbledon, winner of 44 singles titles, including 6 Grand Slams, proud Serbian, carried the Serbian flag at the opening ceremony for the London Olympics, and equally well known for his charitable work through his own Novak Djokovic Foundation. And last but certainly not least, Kei Nishikori, currently ranked world #12, having the best year of his career, was ranked #9 at a career high in May, and has led Japan to its first ever Davis Cup quarterfinal. Gentlemen, if you'd like to take a seat. Juan, you can stand, because you've got to come up and say a few words first. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Margetts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Craig, and good afternoon also my colleagues in the panel. We are here to celebrate a very good day for wheelchair tennis, as we are announcing that UNIQLO has become the title sponsor of the ITF Wheelchair Tennis Tour and Wheelchair Double Masters, as well as an international sponsor of the NEC Wheelchair Tennis Master. Thank you, Jorgen. Thanks to, of course, UNIQLO for being with us today to announce that important milestone in the history of wheelchair tennis, which is one of the fastest growing Paralympic sports and is played in over 40 countries around the world. We announced this sponsorship in front of a very distinguished panel of global ambassadors, global brand ambassadors for UNIQLO. Novak, will not repeat your Grand Slam record, but just let me tell you that still far away from the gentleman in your right, right? 16 for 2-6, yeah. But thank you very much, really, for being here supporting this joint venture and supporting wheelchair tennis. Thank you. Kei Nishikori, it's been said, took Japan to the quarterfinals for the first time in Davis Cup this year, #1 player in Asia, and with a great record this year on clay, particularly in Spain, right? And then Shingo, I think it's been said, so many times you've been in the red carpet in Paris for the world champion. Thank you to all of you. We at the ITF are very pleased to announce this partnership with UNIQLO to continue, as I said, the positive growth of wheelchair tennis within the world of sports. We noted that the corporate mission of UNIQLO and the parent company, Fast Retailing, is to enrich the lives of people anywhere, and this sponsorship certainly gives this opportunity to expand the mission of the company into wheelchair tennis. And I also want to believe that you've chosen wheelchair tennis because we believe that it's the leading sport in disabled sports. We welcome, finally, you and UNIQLO to the ITF family of sponsors, and we're looking forward to work with you in the next 3 years. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan. Jorgen, if I could call you up to say a few words, please.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for attending our joint press announcement together with the International Tennis Federation. A special welcome to the wheelchair tennis players and to our UNIQLO global brand ambassadors here today in this, I must say, beautiful location. I was actually blown away sitting in the taxi coming here. Fantastic. You may also have noticed that we have designed a unique UNIQLO polo shirt to celebrate today's announcement. Let me start by saying, on behalf of everyone in UNIQLO, I wish to say how extremely proud and happy we are to have become the title sponsor of the ITF Wheelchair Tennis Tour and Wheelchair Doubles Master and the international sponsor of NEC Wheelchair Tennis Master. Some of you may have heard about UNIQLO, about who we are and what we do. UNIQLO is a global company originated from Japan that designs, manufacture and retail clothes for men, women and kids. We celebrated 30 years this year, and today we have more than 1,400 stores around the world, including 10 in London and surrounding areas. In every country where we operate, we work very hard to create the opportunity to become a member of the local community through our involvement in educational programs in arts and sports and more. We partner with our global brand ambassadors as well with established international groups like UN High Commissioner for Refugees and UNICEF. As an example, one of our activities is to recycle used clothing, and since starting this activity, we have donated more than 11 million pieces to needy people of all ages around the world. Our involvement with tennis began in 2009 when we appointed Mr. Kunieda as our first global ambassador. The appointment of Mr. Nishikori and Mr. Djokovic followed a few years later. Our partnership with Mr. Kunieda is based on a shared drive to achieve the #1 position in the world. UNIQLO through clothes, Mr. Kunieda through wheelchair tennis. With the UNIQLO Wheelchair Tennis Tour, our aim is to further build the sports fan base and support those facing disability worldwide. Our company's mission is changing clothes, changing conventional wisdom, and change the world. Please help us do that by continuing to support this wonderful sport. Again, thank you for having the time to join us in this announcement today.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge 4 other very gifted athletes from wheelchair tennis: Louise Hunt, Andy Lapthorne, Gordon Reed, and Lauren Jones. A round of applause for the British wheelchair champions. I think we all agree that this is a very important moment for wheelchair tennis as UNIQLO becomes the title sponsor for the UNIQLO Wheelchair Tennis Tour and the UNIQLO Wheelchair Doubles Masters. Now, I know I'm sure everybody's pretty eager to hear from our players, and I'm going to start with Novak. And Novak, sponsorship with UNIQLO and wheelchair tennis increases the profile and the role for wheelchair tennis. Comment about that. I mean, and to have somebody like Shingo alongside you, it must be pretty inspiring.
Very inspiring. It's a very exciting news to have such a global brand with high profile like UNIQLO being a title sponsor of a wheelchair tennis tour. I'm proud to sit next to Kei and next to Shingo, that we all 3 share the same sponsor, UNIQLO, that now today officially becomes a sponsor of wheelchair tennis tour that, you know, obviously it's going to grow in popularity next to this brand. And to me, as a tennis player, watching Shingo and watching all the wheelchair tennis players, it's like watching heroes, really. Their desire, their will to play, their determination, their discipline, just the general positive energy that they bring on the court is tremendous. It is something that is definitely leaving a mark for everybody who is watching this sport. That is, as I understand, one of the youngest Paralympic sports at this moment. So I'm really privileged to be here, sitting and being a part of this great event and announcing a partnership that hopefully will bring a lot of success to this sport.
Nola, let me ask you, have you ever tried wheelchair tennis?
I think I've tried once with my friend there, Andy. We played back a few years ago in Melbourne, and man, it's difficult. That's why I have even more appreciation and more respect for what they're doing. It's extremely difficult what they're doing, and as I said, their will to keep on moving even though they have, you know, the disability and keep on, you know, working hard and being successful in what they do. It's my highest respect for that.
See, Shingo, you've got a possible job there for the future, coaching Novak.
Yes, I want to ask you him.
Shingo, you are the world #1, 3 Paralympic gold medals, global ambassador for UNIQLO. So life, I'd say, is pretty good for you right at the moment. What do you think about the Paralympics coming to Tokyo in 2020?
国枝選手は世界ナンバー1の車椅子テニスプレーヤーであり、パラリンピックでも3度金メダルを獲得していらっしゃいます。また、ユニクロのグローバルアンバサダーもされていらっしゃいますけれども、2020年には東京もパラリンピックが開催されますが、どのようにお考えでいらっしゃいますか？
First of all, today, thank you for coming, Novak and Kei, to promote wheelchair tennis. And yes, now I want to start my Japanese language. It's okay? まず東京で2020年、パラリンピックが、オリンピック・パラリンピックが開催されるということでですね、すごくエキサイティングですし、実はその2年前のロンドンパラリンピックの時にですね、非常にこの観客の皆さんの盛り上げ、その大会の盛り上がりっていうものを感じられたので、今度東京で2020年やるときはですね、もちろんオリンピックは当然盛り上がるでしょうけれども、パラリンピックの方も同じぐらい盛り上がるように、これから活躍、そしてプロモートしていきたいなというふうに思っています。
Well, yes, and as it was introduced that there's going to be Paralympics held in Tokyo in 2020. And 2 years ago in London Olympic, there was a Paralympics held as well, and it was very exciting. And also that, like, you know, I was very grateful of all the support and cheers from the audience and the viewers. And it goes without saying that the Olympic in Tokyo is going to be very successful and exciting, but at the same time, I would like to do my best effort to promote and make the Paralympics successful as well.
So, Shingo, tell us about the importance of having a company like UNIQLO coming in to sponsor the wheelchair tennis tour.
ユニクロのような会社が、車椅子のテニスをスポンサーされているということについて少しお話しいただけますか？
そうですね、ユニクロと私は、2009年からの付き合いでですね、クロースをサポートしてもらってますけれども、こういったユニクロという今日本で最も勢いのある会社がですね、こうして車椅子テニスツアーもスポンサーするというのはもうすごく嬉しいことです。すみません。そしてこれからこのユニクロとともにですね、この車椅子テニスを盛り上げ、拡大、発展させることができるように、自身もテニスのレベルを上げていきたいと思いますし、ユニクロとともに協力をしていきたいなというふうに思っています。
I have been working with UNIQLO since year 2009, and I have been receiving tremendous support from them. And it is, I feel a tremendous privilege to be supported by a company like UNIQLO, and I am very delighted that the company like UNIQLO has been supporting wheelchair tennis. And along with UNIQLO, I would like to make my effort to support and promote the wheelchair tennis. And also would like to raise the level of tennis overall as well.
Thank you, Mary. Now, Kei, you're not being left out. You're a global ambassador for UNIQLO. Tell us a bit about your relationship with the company and their goal to make the world a better place.
Yeah, it's been already a couple of years with UNIQLO, and it's been very happy to also very honored to be one of a team for UNIQLO. And yeah, this is very exciting news for also UNIQLO and wheelchair tennis. It's big challenge for everybody, but I'm very excited. And I also tried once wheelchair a few years ago, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move and I couldn't hit. So yeah, what they're doing, like Noel said, it's a very tough thing, and it's not easy to do. So also I'm very excited, and hopefully they can bring a lot of good news and to see more wheelchair tournament, and it's exciting news.
Now, I know you cracked the top 10 for the first time last month, career high 9, and I know you've got aspirations to make the top 5. So what do you think, Novak, close your ears on this one, but what do you think about the chances of you and Shingo being #1 in the world for Japan and for Asian tennis?
I hope one day, my next goal is to be top 10 and top 5, and hopefully one day, retired, and I can be #1 player. That's, UNIQLO's goal is #1, the best clothes company in the world. So, my goal is to be #1, so, yeah, after, a few years, I hope, keep trying hard and do whatever I can.
I know that you and Shingo and our British wheelchair stars are going to have a bit of a game out on the court just next to us in a few moments. But, ladies and gentlemen, maybe somebody's got some questions for our 3 guests over here, our 3 players, specific to today's announcement, if anybody has any questions. They won't bite. Sandy?
Novak, can you talk a little bit about, obviously, Kei and Shingo have a presence in Japan, but how do you think your presence has helped grow tennis in Japan?
Yes, well, is it working? Not working, okay. Well, first of all, I'm very proud to be the global brand ambassador for the last couple of years, and since 2012 had a lot of success on the tennis court with UNIQLO, and UNIQLO is probably the biggest brand now for the fast retailing in Asia, and it's fast growing. It's exploring new market, and we share the same vision, and that is to change the world for a better place. Through the CSR programs, we're doing a lot of things for kids, and of course trying to spread the awareness about this sport worldwide and in Japan. Japan is a very big country, around I think 130 million people live there, so it is a huge market, and the tennis has grown from my perspective, what I've seen in the last couple of years, also because of Kei and his success, and then of course Shingo and the wheelchair tennis. So I try to contribute to that as much as I can. I'm not born in Japan, unfortunately, from that point of view. But UNIQLO has a global vision and has a global ambition as well, not just in Japan, and that's something that has obviously attracted me and invited me to be in a partnership and a relationship with this brand.
Any other questions? Yeah, another one?
Novak and Kei, when you tried wheelchair tennis, what was the toughest part about it? The rolling or the hitting? I mean, what was most difficult?
First of all, I couldn't move. That's this lowering. How do you say? That's something I couldn't do, and I think we used to using our legs a lot. So in in a wheelchair, you cannot use legs, only kind of arms and core. So that's something I couldn't, I didn't know how to use my body, and it's, I think, a little bit different than what I used to do. So I need, a couple more practice.
For me, it was coordination, and I think braking, stopping. So I could move, but I didn't know where I'm going to end up. So I had Andy help me with that. I had all of my team members located in each corner of the part of the court where I was, so they could catch me if I couldn't brake. So there was, but it was, it was very interesting to try that, and then actually, when I'm sure that Kei would share the same opinion, when we got to the wheelchair and we tried to play tennis, and we saw how difficult it is to achieve that, then it makes you really appreciate what they do.
Is that yes? Wait for the mic.
I have a question to Kei. Should I ask in English or?
English is fine.
Okay. So as a tennis player, maybe you have been watching wheelchairs match, especially singles match. So what was what did you inspired or impressed by Shingo the most?
I think I watched last year. Couldn't watch this year, but because I lost earlier. But I watched in French his match, and very powerful forehand, and also backhand was very impressive because it's really tough to especially this side. You cannot use power, and but it's very. Like he said, very good coordination, and but yeah, it was very fun to watch. There's a lot of tactics, I think, in the match, and it's a little bit different match what we do. So it was really fun to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Shingo, I better be your agent. I've got 2 clients right here for you to coach in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We're going to have our global ambassadors with photographs first with our British wheelchair stars. If you guys want to come forward. And then we're also going to have some photographs with Mr. Anderson and Mr. Majets. Gentlemen, if you'd like to step to one side for the moment, please. Down below, thanks, Novak. Yeah, they're just going to bring the backdrop forward. That's stuck underneath. Okay, we got enough picks. Now, Juan and Jorgen, if you would like to join them, please. In the middle.
Elena.
Okay, couple of quick pictures. Cheese, fromage. Okay, got it? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all our guests. And Novak, good luck. Novak's got to leave, so good luck for next week. Oh, sorry. The three ambassadors, the three UNIQLO ambassadors, sorry. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Thank you very much.
Last one. We need one, please.
This is the last one, right?
Yes.
This is the last one.
Yes. Thank you.
This is the last one. Okay, thank you very much. And Novak, thank you for being here, and all the very best. Kei, also to you, very best for next week. I know you're going to be hitting balls with the guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today for this very important announcement with UNIQLO.